Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, we will be your complete guide through the Infinity Nikki version 1.6 exclusive quest, Only the Fairies Know. The main portion of this video is a full non-commentary walkthrough, allowing you to enjoy the game's beautiful sights and sounds. But first, for those who want to know what this grand adventure is all about, we have a 3-minute summary detailing the entire story from start to finish. Timestamps are in the description below so you can skip ahead at any time. Let's begin. Our story begins in Stoneville, where Nikki and Momo stumble upon a huge, inflatable beretsant toy. Just as Momo wants to play, they hear a mysterious chuck-chuck sound. Their search for a lost beretsant leads them to a breeder named Kalab, but things take a magical turn when a talking beretsant suddenly springs to life and dashes away. Chasing after it, Nikki learns this is no ordinary creature. He is Lulukko from the Rainbow Valley in Dreamvale, and he insists that Nikki is a great fairy destined to save his home. The villain, a magical foe called the Slumber Sheep. To defeat it, Lulukko says they need to craft a powerful fairy wand. Their investigation leads them to a character named Pappetto, who explains the recipe for the wand, a Fey Whisper fruit from the ancient Fey Whisper tree, and something called heartfelt essence. To gather this essence, Nikki helps the local children fulfill their wish of painting the giant beretsant toy, a task that requires finding a special Playful Hearts Day die. With all the components gathered, the wand is finally fixed. In a magical flash, Nikki transforms into a prince, and a storybook held by a young boy is revealed to be a gateway to Dreamvale itself. To reach the Slumber Sheep's lair high in the sky, Nikki performs a Cinderella-like spell, transforming Pappetto into a magical cart. They ride this enchanting carriage into the heavens and enter the final dungeon. After navigating a maze, they find the source of the trouble, a sleeping boy named Barnaby at the very end. The final confrontation begins. Nikki faces off against the Slumber Sheep and in a climactic moment transforms into a beautiful fairy using the new 5-star limited outfit for this season to cleanse the magical beast. After the battle, Barnaby awakens and explains everything. He had made a wish using a special wish bottle for a friend like Lulukko to appear, which accidentally brought the characters from his magic book to life and caused him to fall asleep. With the adventure over, Lulukko and Pappetto are drawn back into the magic book in a touching farewell. As a final gift, Barnaby gives the book to Nikki, and for completing this epic adventure, you receive the special reward, the Born for Miracles magic wand. And that is the complete story of Only the Fairies Know. The full non-commentary walkthrough showing how to do all of this starts right now. We hope you enjoy it.
Nikki, from here, the beretsant toy looks even bigger. I'm not even as tall as its toes.
It looks like a special playground facility, and it fits with Stoneville's style.
I want to play. Let me jump up and see if this giant beretsant clucks. Huh? I haven't even gone up yet. It's clucking already?
So strange. It sounds like a beretsant, but also like someone's toes being stepped on while having 2 seed pearls squeezed in their throat.
Could it be that this giant beretsant has some hidden device that makes it cluck when you press it?
Very likely. Let's go have a look.
Oh, it's not the beretsant toy.
Oh, little girl.
We haven't...
Oh, right. Everyone, yep,
A pink...
it was really fat.
So... Well, if that's the case...
Yeah.
Now I know.
Huh?
Oh.
Be good, beretsants. Come with me to find your master.
Feather quill, red ink, old semi-auto weaver Mark II. There they are.
These beretsants' names are very, well suited to Stoneville.
Maybe it's just Mr. Caleb's style.
You really are the grooming queen. Thanks to you, my beretsants made it back home safe and sound. I can't let you go away empty-handed, so I got some floral fleece as a thank you gift. Hope you like it.
Get away from me! Go away! Go away!
Mr. Caleb, are you all right?
It's that one! The pink beretsant with a bow knot! The one that knocked me over!
Wait, was that beretsant talking?
I heard it too. It sounded like it was saying, "Get away from me."
We can't let it knock into the kids. I've got to go and... Oh, my back! Oh.
Mr. Caleb, you should get some rest. Leave capturing that beretsant to me and Momo.
Nikki, the water's getting too deep for me. Let's head back.
Hey,
Help me! Help me!
that beretsant really is talking. Momo, let's go check it out.
Oh, great fairy! Such a beautiful countryside, yet not a single fairy in sight. A coop? What even is a coop? Why are they trying to lock me in there? Help me! Somebody please save me! Oh, my throat!
Fairy? What kind of fairy do you mean?
Oh, fairies are beings of great kindness, generosity, enthusiasm, and resilience. Wait! You can hear me?
Apart from you, I don't think there's anything else around here that can talk.
Unless these rocks have suddenly learned to talk. Ah, then you must be a fairy! Oh, bless me, great fairy! I'm saved! Oh, dear fairy, I can sense your powerful magic, like the dream spring in springtime. It flows all throughout your clothes.
Magic?
How can magic flow through clothes? Dear fairy, where is your fairy wand?
Fairy wand?
Don't tell me the Slumber Sheep stole your fairy wand too.
Slumber Sheep? What's that?
Oh, this is bad. Without your fairy wand, you can't cast magic. And without magic, you can't defeat the Slumber Sheep.
Cast? Defeat? What are you talking about?
Stop, just stop! Let's take this one step at a time. Start with the most important things first. Oh, dear fairy, your messenger is very serious. I've never seen a cat walking on two legs before. What kind of magic potion did you feed him? Think I can't hear you? You big-bellied, bird-brained beretsant! There's no cats here. Only Nikki's greatest companion, Momo. Here? I see. The fairies here must have their own unique customs and rules.
I still don't understand. So, you can talk, you can cast magic, and your fairy wand was stolen by a sheep? Are you a beretsant fairy?
That's right, my dearest fairy. Fairy rule number 25. When in a foreign land, do as the locals do. My dear fairy, can you please show me the magic that flows through your clothes? Oh, great fairy above, in order to resolve this crisis, please grant my request. Show you the magic that flows through your clothes. Could that mean a styling challenge? So it's called a styling challenge here. Oh, in that case, my dear fairy, please use your most perfect styling to show me the fairy secret. As a fairy representative here, my fellow fairy, please use your most perfect styling to show me the fairy secret.
Let me show you.
Oh, great fairy! What an elegant pose! Such powerful magic! No doubt about it! You must be the legendary fairy who creates miracles! Greetings, Fairy Nikki! I'm the fairy apprentice, Lulukko, from the Rainbow Valley in Dreamvale. Dreamvale? Never heard of it. It's not rare for fairies to be summoned to strange places by heartfelt prayers. They may simply be from so far apart that we've never met. But since we're both here, that must mean Fairy Nikki has heard my call for help.
Fairy Lulukko, can you tell me what kind of help you need?
It all started last night. I was practicing magic in the valley when a boy named Barnaby suddenly summoned me here with a sincere wish. He was even more shocked than I was. He kept talking about wish bottles and blah, 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 blah. I didn't understand any of it. But thankfully, his wish was to live a happy life like a little prince. That at least I completely understood. Fairy rule number 1. A fairy must always fulfill beautiful dreams. So, with that in mind, I cast my magic and granted Barnaby's wish.
But then something went really wrong, right?
Wow, you're amazing! You're right! The moment I waved my fairy wand, a slumber sheep appeared right before my eyes. It tried to snatch Barnaby. I tried to help, but with one baw, it blocked my spell. My magic was already unstable, and after that baw, I fully lost control. And then I ended up like this, and I made off with Barnaby.
Mr. Caleb mentioned that the animals recently started being restless. I wonder if that's related to your magic.
Oh, and that giant beretsant. Think about it. How could such a huge beretsant toy just be built from scratch overnight? Yes, but as a fairy, how can I not fix my own mistakes? I must defeat the Slumber Sheep and restore everything back to the way it was.
What about this slumber sheep you keep mentioning? It sounds just like a regular sheep.
It's no ordinary sheep. Slumber Sheep can cast the slumber spell, putting people in a slumber they never wake from. And when it gets angry, it can turn creatures into stone. It can only be defeated with very powerful magic. But it took my fairy wand, and now I barely have any magic left. I can't cast any spells.
Can I use magic? You keep talking about fairies and magic. Now I want to experience how amazing this magic is for myself.
Oh, great fairy! How did I not think of this? Fairy Nikki's magic is just like the dream spring. It never runs dry. If we can find my fairy wand, Fairy Nikki can use it to cast a banishing spell to defeat the Slumber Sheep and rescue Barnaby.
In that way, we can help the villagers with their restless animal problems.
That is so reassuring. Just like lying on the belly of a Bababoo bear. So warm. I already sense a familiar magical force. On a hill, battling another power. It must be my fairy wand and the Slumber Sheep! And what are we waiting for? Let's go check it out! Where's the fairy wand and the Slumber Sheep? All I see is...
Fairy? Oh, Fairy! Here! Over here! Look this way!
Huh? Is Lulukko's fairy wand a talking rock? Pappetto!
Are my ears ringing? Why can I hear Lulukko's voice?
You fool, it is me!
Hey, friend, you look... good. Like a little chicken covered in pink pollen.
You don't look much better yourself.
Wait, why are you here? Don't tell me the Slumber Sheep turned you into this. Oh, great fairy, look at what the Slumber Sheep has done! It's crazy enough to be in 100,000 fairy mysteries! Thank you for your help, Miss Fairy. You're like the dream spring in springtime, bringing life to everything. I may not look my best right now, but if we can break the Slumber Sheep's curse, I can turn back into a beautiful Lumi-wing.
We need to find the Slumber Sheep quickly. Who knows how many people it's harmed? Pappetto, did you see where the Slumber Sheep went? And what about Lulukko's fairy wand?
You've come to the right bird. Standing before you is the best treasure seeker in all of Dreamvale, Pappetto, the Lumi-wing! Pappetto and Lulukko are like the sun and a sunflower, the moon and a moonstone, a perfect team that can never be separated. Lost treasures or hidden exits, stick with Pappetto, and luck will always be on your side. After all, Lulukko is more warm-hearted than a volcano in summer. Whether it's a sprite no bigger than a toenail or a three-headed wolf, she never turns down a plea for help.
Hey, no need to bring that up now.
It was our 527th adventure. A crying merman begged us to go to the prickly hollow to retrieve a treasure stolen by monsters. Lulukko instantly agreed, but 2 days later she nearly got rolled into a fairy ball by a prickle bloom. If I hadn't gotten her out, she'd still be stuck in that monster's lair.
Pappetto, tell them the important part.
Oh, my dear friend, don't be so hasty. Where were we? Right, the Slumber Sheep and the fairy wand. I only caught a glimpse of where it went. But trust me, with a little bit of time, I can pinpoint its exact location. It also dropped something shiny. Oh, by the great fairy, if my eyes didn't deceive me, it was definitely the fairy wand.
Oh, great fairy, please let the fairy wand be all right. Fairy Nikki, let's go get it back.
The fairy wand was dropped right here. There's no way I'm wrong.
It should... Lulukko, your fairy wand doesn't look so good.
It looks like a kid's fishing rod that got ran over. No! My fairy wand!
This is a tragedy, my friend.
Oh, great fairy, it's all over. How can we banish the Slumber Sheep? Safeguard? Nothing can be fixed. How can I call myself a fairy?
Don't panic. Maybe...
one of...
But last time, we couldn't gather...
It's the feelings others share, like blessing...
In that...
that won't work. We've tried it many times. Heartfelt essence only comes from others after you bring them happiness. For example, Fairy Nanar helped the Rotato tribe migrate, and in return she received...
I've got it. There may be...
Oh, great.
Then I'll leave the hunt for heartfelt essence to you, Lulukko. That just leaves finding some Fey Whisper fruits to fix the Fairy Wand's shaft. Well, they come from Fey Whisper trees. Golden-leaved, crooked-necked trees that thrive alongside flowers and grass. They only produce a single fruit every 100 years. They're incredibly rare and precious. I can sense one. The Fey Whisper trees respect fairies.
Then Momo and I will go find a Fey Whisper fruit. I've never spoken to such a magical tree before, but I'll do my best.
Lulukko will...
We're counting...
Leave it! If this... Don't worry. Then...
Without those little saplings chirping, this unfamiliar place is so still and peaceful. It's just a pity that the old trees here are so... Huh? A strange little messenger and a little fairy I don't recognize? Come to bask in the sun here too?
Excuse me, are you a Fey Whisper tree? We're... So, could we please have one of your Fey Whisper fruits?
Wait a minute. The fairy apprentice and Lumiwing were turned into a pebble and a chicken? Does that mean that I've also been turned into something? Well, do I look like some sort of street lamp? A flower pot? Or maybe...
Looks like Pappetto wasn't entirely right. The Fey Whisper tree treasures its appearance more than its fruits.
Looking like a tree is the most important part of being a tree.
Mr. Tree, we've never actually seen a Fey Whisper tree before, so we don't know if you've changed or not.
What utter despair.
Wait, what if I take a photo of you?
That photo... Ah, thank the great fairy. I look pretty good. Much better than those ugly, scraggly trees all around me.
That's right.
Thank you. Here.
Thank you, Momo. Nikki, I'm over here!
Lulukko, I got a Fey Whisper fruit.
Wow! Now we can fix the fairy wand's shaft. All that's left is gathering heartfelt essence.
Speaking of which, did you find anything in the village, Lulukko?
I sure did. I just scouted around the whole village. But when they saw me, they chased me and tried to put me in a coop. But there were a few kids there who looked really troubled. Unlike the others who were running around, and they kept saying things like, "We can't find it," and "We can't finish it." I'd say they're in desperate need of a fairy's help.
That sounds promising. Feels like we're really close to
Will this really work? Based on my... Once people grow up...
That's true. But as I got older...
Why does... me...
Yeah. Hey.
Bouncy bunnies look best. Beretsants are animals and so are bouncy bunnies, so it makes sense to paint bouncy bunnies on it.
No way! This beretsant doesn't move at all, so we should paint the little prince's statue. And honestly, the little prince looks way better than a bouncy bunny.
But
There's no point arguing about it now. Our dyes are missing, so it's not like we can paint anyway.
What do you need the dye for? Maybe I can help.
Wow! Our savior has arrived! Hello, miss. Are you our Playful Hearts Day fairy?
Calm down, Finn.
Ugh, I got overexcited. Sorry. It's just that if we don't paint the beretsant toy, it'll have to spend the whole Playful Hearts Day all plain looking.
We had some dyes ready, but when we woke up, they were all gone.
It's like someone just made them disappear by magic.
we wanted to paint the toy today so it could be shown to everyone during the Playful Hearts Day festival.
Oh, but now everything's ruined.
How about we help you find the dyes? Then we can all paint the toy together. That way, it might get done even faster and look better.
Yeah! I saw other beretsants earlier, and I picked up a few tricks. I can help too. Miss Nikki, is your beretsant sick? Why does it keep making noises? Is it here to help us paint too?
She's just excited. She's really good at painting, though. You'll see soon enough.
Wow! Playful Hearts Day is so magical! If I make a wish right now, will the Playful Hearts Day fairy appear and make it come true?
Finn, you've been reading too many fairy tales.
But lots of places in the village need the special Playful Hearts Day dye. I don't know if there's any left.
This morning, I saw Liam carrying a whole bunch of dyes, but he said he couldn't just give them to me because they were for something important.
Liam is probably preparing his usual relaxing Playful Hearts Day quiz again.
Can anyone actually answer all his questions? Last time, I didn't get a single one right.
I've played lots of quizzes before, so I can help you.
Really? With Miss Nikki's help, we'll definitely get all the answers right and win the dye. Fairy Nikki, I'll wait here for you. If I go outside, someone might try to throw me in the coop again.
Your beretsant looks very happy. We're counting on you, Miss Nikki. Liam should be over by the Stoneville Market.
don't want to miss it! The special Playful Hearts Day quiz is in full swing! Answer 2 questions correctly to win a prize!
Hi there, Liam. Do you have any of that special Playful Hearts Day dye left?
Yep, I've got plenty. If you guess correct...
Yeah.
All right! The rules are simple. I'll mimic an animal and all...
I'm ready.
All right, for the first one, watch my arms. Flap, flap!
That flapping looks just like Lulukko. Oh, it's a beretsant.
Great observation! That's correct! Now look at this. I'm hopping. Hop!
I got it. A big-eared creature that hops around. It's a plush bunny.
That's right. You know a lot about animals. Congrats! You guessed correctly both times in my charades quiz. Here's your...
Oh, Fairy Nikki, you're finally back!
Nikki, you came back.
That's right.
Miss.
Vanilla.
That's it. Fine.
I do think the little prince would look really fancy.
Yeah! The little prince is fancy and the coolest. It's done!
It looks so...
Miss Nikki really is an incredible... Thank you, Miss...
It was...
Nikki.
Da-da-da.
Oh, I can feel the flow of magic. Looks like we've gathered enough heartfelt essence.
Nikki, check if the fairy wand is fixed.
That's wonderful, Lulukko.
Great job, Fairy Nikki. Now we can...
My book! But why are all the pages blank? Is this Nikki's magic? Amazing!
Just now, the fairy one seemed to resonate with Finn's book.
Oh, great fairy! That means the book that child is holding must be an incredibly powerful magic book.
Magic book?
That's right. These floating objects are all influenced by that book. We can't let this cause more trouble. Fairy Nikki, please help stop the spell. I'll check everywhere else for any more dangers.
She flapped her wings and flew off.
Nikki, your beretsant just ran off. Nikki, were you just talking to that beretsant? What kind of magic is this?
Finn, that book you're holding, is that a magic book?
This? It's my favorite fairy tale book, Dreamvale Tales. But it does have stories about magic and fairies.
Magic? Fairies? Isn't that exactly what Lulukko was telling us about?
All the pages turned blank. Let's take a look and figure out a way to restore it. Maybe we'll find some answers in there.
First, let's pick up these floating pages.
Lulukko mentioned stopping the spell. That probably means restoring everything back to normal. Let me see. What kind of strange story? Lulukko.
Lulukko. Fair. Let's check the other pages.
Hey.
This story. It's about a sleeping prince. A young prince trapped by a slumber sheep?
Lulukko. How? This page. It's about a fairy exam.
It says that Lulukko called...
Amazing! The flying pages have returned to normal. Nikki, you really are a fairy, aren't you?
Fairies are just made-up fairy tale characters. Nikki is a stylist, not a fairy.
If Nikki was a fairy like Lulukko, she could help me with my homework.
Finn, you have to do your own homework.
Wait, the Lulukko you mentioned, is she the main character of Dreamvale Tales?
That's right, the most warm-hearted fairy in all of Dreamvale, Lulukko. She's not a real fairy yet, but she works really hard, and I'm sure she'll become one someday. Her friend Pappetto is also really cute. He's super smart and has beautiful feathers. Ahem. Oh my goodness, Your Highness. I never expected to see you here. The Slumber Sheep's castle is just up ahead. Are you heading there? I am, sir. Only by banishing the Slumber Sheep can I finally return to... Finn, how could you forget such a critical scene? I'm not Barnaby, okay? I haven't memorized every single line.
Barnaby? You mean the little boy who summoned Lulukko?
Momo, you know Barnaby too? He hasn't been playing with us lately. Barnaby is Dreamvale Tales' biggest fan. The scene with the Slumber Sheep and the little prince is his absolute favorite. It's a shame he's not here today. He'd love to talk to Miss Nikki all about Dreamvale Tales. I'm only telling you this, Miss Nikki. Barnaby doesn't really talk about himself very much, but I can tell he really loves the story of the little prince. Maybe it's because he feels just like the little prince, trapped in a castle and all.
A castle? Barnaby lives in a castle?
Not exactly. It's because Barnaby's parents are always so busy, so he feels really lonely, just like how the little prince was trapped in the castle for so many years. If you ever meet Barnaby, Miss Nikki, you should talk to him about the little prince's story. He'd love that. That's right. And also, if you happen to see him, Miss Nikki, be sure to tell him to come hang out with us.
I promise.
Finale and Finn, do you still want to ride the Thuddy Squash spin?
Yes, yes. We're going now. Bye, Miss Nikki. Bye, Momo.
Lulukko, Pappetto, the Slumber Sheep. Are they all characters from the fairy tale?
It's really strange. But judging from Lulukko's reaction, she might not even realize she's a character from a fairy tale.
Should we tell her? She seems to think the fairy tale book is magic.
First, let's find Lulukko. When we see her, we'll ask her what's going on.
was no trace of any other magic besides us.
Lulukko, I have some questions for you.
Sure thing. No matter what you ask, I'll give you the most honest answer.
You told us that you're from Dreamvale, right? But according to what we discovered, Dreamvale only exists in a fairy tale.
A fairy tale? Oh, great fairy! Fairy Nikki, you're incredible! You even mastered the all-knowing spell! All-knowing spell? You've seen through my veil. My pathetic lies can't hold up anymore. I'm sorry, Fairy Nikki. Please let me explain everything. I'm not actually a fairy apprentice. I was born without much magical talent, so the Fairy Academy rejected me. But I've been training hard and using magic to help others. If I try hard enough, maybe one day I'll become a true fairy.
This training you're doing, how's it going?
On the last beginner's magic test, I scored a 60. That sounds pretty good, but out of what? 500. But I've been trying. I've used magic to help rebuild the villagers' houses, change the kids' shoe colors, and even rescue a little bouncy bunny from a crevice. I know the Fairy Association doesn't want us practicing magic ourselves, but I've never used magic to do bad things.
I believe you. I just don't quite understand. How did you get from the fairy tale book to here?
I only remember being summoned by Barnaby's wish. Are fairy tale books magical? I'm sorry, my knowledge is a bit limited. I've got a question too. If Lulukko can already use magic, why does she insist on being a fairy? Compared to real fairies, I'm just a novice. They're powerful, kind, and the very embodiment of miracles to everyone. When a fairy appears, she wipes away teardrops flickering in the candlelight, soothes the deep longings under the moonlight, and softens the late night's furrowed brows. I want to be like them, mastering more powerful magic, fulfilling my dreams, chasing away evil, and making the world a better place. I didn't mean to cause trouble, and I don't know why this is happening, but I'll take responsibility. With your help, I'm sure this crisis will get resolved.
Of course. The most urgent thing now is to find the Slumber Sheep. We'll talk about the rest later.
Thank you for your understanding, Fairy Nikki. Let's head to the riverbank up ahead and find a nice open spot to summon Pappetto. Yeah, it's nice and open here. We won't have to worry about Pappetto falling and hitting a tree when he appears. It's a special spell I use to summon Pappetto. Just wave the fairy wand, picture Pappetto's face, and chant, Pappetto, Pappetto, time to go, time to show.
What a powerful summoning spell! Usually, Lulukko has to spend hours getting me down from the magic vortex.
Pappetto, we fixed the fairy wand. Find any clues about the Slumber Sheep?
Of course. Even though I turned to stone, a Lumiwing's instincts never fade. The Slumber Sheep has hidden itself inside an aerial maze. It's tucked deep inside the maze's heart. But since only one of us has wings, we'll need to find another way up there.
Right now, I don't really think I can learn how to fly.
Maybe we don't need to. What about some sort of vehicle? Are there any magical flying vehicles in Dreamvale?
Magical flying vehicles? Let me think. Oh, what's that round thing over there?
That's one of Stoneville's amusement features. I saw a few kids sitting inside spinning around earlier. I think Finelli called it the Buddy Squash Spin.
That's it! If we use more morphing spell to turn Pappetto into a thuddy squash carriage, he can carry us and fly straight to the Slumber Sheep's lair.
Like the time we flew over Big Squash Valley? You turned me into a big shell bug with rabbit teeth and a dog's head.
Can we trust this plan?
Only a senior fairy can master this magic. If I try it, it'll probably go wrong. But if it's you, Fairy Nikki, you'll definitely succeed.
It's a good plan, but the Slumber Sheep's curse is too powerful. The transformation won't last long. You'll need to get in fast.
Yeah, got it. I can't wait to ride the stone Lumewing Thuddy Squash carriage. Fairy Nikki, it's time to cast the morphing spell. Once Pappetto turns into a carriage, we'll set off together and defeat the Slumber Sheep.
Okay. Actually, I kind of forgot the morphing spell. Maybe you could remind me?
It will be an honor to help you, Fairy Nikki. Think of the object and the transformation. Then chant, Pappetto, Pappetto, from feather to carriage you go! With strong belief and plenty of magic, it'll work for sure. All right, Fairy Nikki, show us your most splendid morphing spell. Wow, great job, Fairy Nikki! You transformed Pappetto to a cart in a snap!
Come on, Lulukko. Together we'll defeat the Slumber Sheep.
We're coming for you, Slumber Sheep! Look out!
Okay. Hopefully the magic lasts long enough for us to get there. Anyway, next time, can you try to not turn my feathers into a carriage again? Oh, great fairy above. As a Lumewing at my age, I really should take more care to look after my feathers.
Huh? But the morphing spell is supposed to transform you entirely into...
What's wrong? Did the morphing spell go wrong?
I think I mixed up the morphing spell and the bloom spell. Sorry, Pappetto. Sorry, Fairy Nikki. I'll read the Elementary Magic Compendium 100 more times. I won't mess things up again.
Oh, thank the great fairy. At least it was just my feathers that transformed. If we'd mixed up something like stupefying magic, that would have been... I feel really tired now. Fairy Nikki, I won't go inside and slow you.
Okay, but make sure you...
As a Lumewing, I'm excellent at going with the flow. I'll just...
Don't worry,
Nikki, the Slumber Sheep should be deep in the maze. Let's proceed with caution. Fairy Nikki, that stone ahead seems to have the Slumber Sheep's magical aura lingering on it. Let's check it out. Poor little thing. It's been petrified by the Slumber Sheep's magic, just like Pappetto. I can sense a lot more similar auras around here.
These must be the lost animals Mr. Caleb mentioned. Come on, let's rescue all of them at once.
shouldn't be any more petrified animals in the maze.
Hopefully all the animals will make it safely back to their homes. By the evil magic of the Slumber Sheep. We'll need to purify them.
Yup. Yup. Look, it's Barnaby! Ah, it's the Slumber Sheep! Fairy Nikki, focus all your magic into the fairy wand! Lulukko! Is everyone okay? That was so scary.
I'm fine, but I think Lulukko fainted. Is she okay?
It's probably because of the strong magical shock. Luckily, she's not hurt. She just needs some rest. I'll take her to a place with lots of magic. Pretty soon, she'll wake up.
Oh, this is...
Are you okay, Barnaby? Are you hurt?
I think I had a very long dream. What happened? I remember I made a wish to that special wish bottle for Lulukko to appear by my side, and then she really showed up. After that, everything's a blur. I didn't expect my wish to cause so much trouble. I'm so sorry, Miss Nikki.
It's okay, Barnaby. Oh, earlier I met your friends in the village. They told me you love the story of the little prince from Dreamvale Tales, right?
Yes. My mom and dad are always working, so I'm often home alone, even during Playful Hearts Day. I wish for Lulukko to be here with me, just like she went to the castle to save the little prince, and take me away from my own castle.
Maybe you could try escaping your castle yourself.
Escape my castle myself?
Your friends told me that you don't ever share your troubles, that you tend to keep them to yourself. The truth is, they all care deeply about you and quietly look out for you. It's like in fairy tales, where sunflowers chase the sun, and moonstones reflect the moon. Just like Pappetto and Lulukko never part from each other's side.
And just like me and Nikki.
The prince in the story was cursed by a slumber sheep. But your parents aren't scary slumber sheep. feeling lonely, try talking to them. In reality, your parents are also your fairies, and they would love to listen to your thoughts. Of course, if you ever need help, Momo and I will happily be your friends.
Thank you, Miss Nikki and Momo. I may not understand it all yet, but I'll try.
Nikki, after watching you, I'm starting to understand why Lulukko wanted to be a fairy so bad. Ugh. I wonder when Lulukko will wake up. And her fairy wand, it's basically a busted-up kid-sized fishing rod now.
Speaking of which, we do still have time to collect Fey Whisper fruits and fix the fairy wand.
I'll help too. Miss Nikki, you've been working so hard because of me. I should help out too.
Barnaby! Barnaby!
It's Finn and the others. Miss Nikki, let's go talk to them. Once they know Lulukko's in trouble, they'll all want to help out too. And I don't want to leave their side again.
Barnaby, where did you run off to the other day? Why didn't you come hang out with us?
Yeah, Barnaby, we painted a beautiful pattern on the beretsant toy today, and Miss Nikki even joined in to help. You missed it.
Let me explain. I have something really important I need your help with. Something important? What is it? Lulukko's in trouble. We all need to gather materials to help fix her fairy wand.
Is this one of the stories in Dreamvale Tales? I don't remember that part.
It's not a story. It's real. Finn, Lulukko's in danger. You'll help her, right?
Of course.
And you, Finelli, you'll help too, right?
Of course. I love Lulukko most of all.
Well, if Lulukko's in danger, then maybe... What can we do to help? Miss Nikki, how do we fix the fairy wand? If we all help, we'll fix it in no time.
Barnaby, you've been gone for so long, and with the way you're talking about Lulukko and the fairy wand, have you been reading too many fairy tales?
Did Lulukko really appear? And do you think she can turn me into a scarf moth?
I'll explain everything later, but first we need to fix the fairy wand.
This should be good to go. Next up is the wand's core.
Nikki! Momo! Lulukko's awake!
What about the Slumber Sheep? The maze! Barnaby! Is everyone safe?
Don't worry, Lulukko. We've already banished the Slumber Sheep.
That's great! And everyone's all right now!
Lulukko, how do you feel now? You've been unconscious for a while.
I'm good! I feel refreshed, and my magic is slowly coming back. I feel amazing.
Lulukko, I was going to say, it seems like your magic hasn't really recovered at all.
Well, my magic has always been pretty weak, so the difference is pretty small.
No, not that. There's really none at all. I can feel my magic slowly returning, so yours should be too. Could there be other curses that haven't been dispelled? Once my magic is fully restored, I'll seek out the remaining monsters.
Exactly. We're also trying to fix the wand's core. Don't worry, Lulukko. We'll help you restore your magic.
Fairy Nikki? Pappetto?
Don't waste your time. It turns out that accidentally, I used up the last of my magic. I don't think I can restore it anymore.
Used all of it?
Was it during the battle with the Slumber Sheep? When you touched me, I felt a warm energy. That was it, right?
I told you, if you use up all your magic before the Slumber Sheep disappears, you'll stay a beretsant forever!
Is there still a way to turn her back? There must be a way, right?
No need to worry. The only reason I wanted to become a fairy was to gain stronger magic, to drive away evil and bring happiness. Although I may never become a fairy again, I don't regret what happened, because I helped drive away the Slumber Sheep. I'm really just so happy to have met all of you here, and to have experienced this journey together.
Are you going back to the fairy tale?
There's a power. It's drawing us back to Dreamvale.
But we haven't finished fixing the fairy wand.
It's okay, Nikki. The fairy wand will get fixed, and I'll be just fine. I'll keep helping everyone with fixing their houses, changing colors, rescuing stuck animals, and so much more. I believe one day our wishes will all come true. Even if I'm just a beretsant, I'll keep trying. Anyway, now I actually think beretsants are pretty cute. There aren't any beretsants in Dreamvale yet. How unique! Goodbye, Fairy Nikki! In the name of the Great Fairy, I wish you all the best!
Lulukko, everyone who's heard your story will always believe in you. Thank you. You'll become the greatest fairy ever. We'll meet again one day.
Far away in Dreamvale, there is a girl, and her name is Lulukko. She wanted to be a fairy, bringing happiness to others, but her path was fraught with difficulty. One day, she arrived in a magical land and met the most powerful fairy she had ever seen. The pink-haired fairy with her cat messenger called upon her old friends, igniting hope. She gathered heartfelt essence and repaired the fairy wand. They raced through the skies, soaring over clouds and endless horizons. On they continued. They subdued mischievous monsters and even woke a sleeping prince. As they parted, the pink-haired fairy's powerful and heartfelt blessing infused the fairy wand with boundless magic. And Lulukko finally became the fairy she'd always dreamed of. Her adventure continued, but she would never forget her pink-haired friend who created a miracle. The story in the book has become Miss Nikki and Lulukko's story.
Whoa! Lulukko became such a powerful fairy!
Lulukko, that's amazing.
Barnaby?
Finn, actually...
Were you just talking to a beretsant? That beretsant kept going coo-coo-coo-coo-coo, and then coo-coo-coo-coo-coo, and it even glowed. Then whoosh, it disappeared.
Barnaby, when did you learn the beretsant language? I want to learn it too.
Well,
Also, didn't you say Lulukko came to the real world? Why did you call that beretsant Lulukko then?
you're not gonna tell me that beretsant's name is Lulukko, are you?
Actually... Oh, I get it.
What is it?
This must be Miss Nikki and Barnaby's Playful Hearts program, a Dreamvale Tales stage play. Miss Nikki, your acting was amazing! You were so into it, even with a beretsant. It was all just so touching.
But how did the beretsant end up in the book? Did Miss Nikki do that?
It's obviously a special effect Miss Nikki prepared. Nikki used her whim to make the performance even more exciting.
So that's why you disappeared for so long, Barnaby. You were preparing for this. Darn it, I can't be upstaged. Finelli, let's do a story about the Great Fairy and the Princess.
I forgot. They can't understand what Lulukko says.
Miss Nikki, this book, please take it. It's a record of your epic adventures with Lulukko. It's one of a kind and you deserve to have it. Also, everyone made it through safely thanks to you, Miss Nikki.
I just realized that Lulukko and Pappetto are just like Nikki and me. They're always there for each other, ready to face any adventure.
Now Lulukko and Pappetto are continuing their adventure, and Momo and I will continue ours. Barnaby, you need to continue your adventure too.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Barnaby, where did you find a beretsant that can act? I want one too.
Me too.